props to the Hotman security who managed to, you know, act as the mediator and as the adult, basing it off of facts. So, on the 10th, I'm gonna get my final payment, and then I cancel the contract and I'll just pay the rest, It's business, and So shout out to him, man. We need more people like him, you know. He handled it very well. And yeah, just wanted to, show some appreciation to him. And then for those who are still playing Tom and Jerry hide and seek, one I've already made a decision for. The other one, like, she's fortunate enough that she's a female. But I'm gonna constantly remind her that I want my money because it's at that point, the lovey-dovey, I just want my guap. But yeah, shout out to that hot man. You know what's the funniest thing, man? When people pretend to get along, thinking you're gonna wanna fit in, and then you just do your own thing, and then when you pop out after some time, you realize you were right, the friendship fell out, whatever, and then he tries to use you as a scapegoat, but you're like, dude, I'm not entertaining this, and the person you're trying to lick his ass ends up like, calling me, hey, are you there? Like, we end up like, we're actually, talking more than ever, and they still calling me, you're at a party, bro, aren't you supposed to be having fun, or like, why are you calling me and stuff like that, and unfortunately the brew you with, a lot of people don't fuck with them, females, males, even my V, like, I mean, I haven't heard anybody say anything nice about him. The one time I saw that this guy is a real dick, he did work for the girls, like assignments, and this girl was 20 rand short, my guy, and she asked him so nicely, and his answer was, in that thing's rude, but I'm trying to put it in, like, don't, like, I'm trying to, like, don't fuck around with me here. After they pay so much to you, that's when they cut him off. Get that day in my apartment. This brew claims, now I know this, when this brew has money, bro, I'm very quick when it comes to studying humans, and behaving, whatever. So I knew he didn't have the money, but he was so convinced. I was like, I bet, let's go. Get there, the brew doesn't have money, right? Neither do them. So I'm like, alright, cool, bet. I'll buy you guys a bottle, right? They get drunk, and now I want the truth. And then they start revealing everything and everything and everything and everything and everything and everything and everything. Got so bad that they left each other. Wanted to walk on into Uber. But they fell right into my trap. And then for the girls, the group chat, nah, that I'm flattered, bro. And plus, we're cool with them. I mean, they were just touched because, like, I wasn't paying, like, like, dude, did he say hi or whatever? It's female. But for them, bro, yeah, bro, they realized that, but the one guy trapped the other brew by saying, he used the word, I assumed, and that other brew was slow. I kept on telling him, NB, the key word here is assume. So he fell for that trap and started blah, 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 blah. And I got my info and I just sat there and I smiled. The same guy now starts coming to my place every day, buying liquor, trying to, that's when we did the contract thing, But on the 10th, it ends. Thanks to the good Lord. Business venture that taught me a lesson. Yeah, bro, some people are just unprofessional, bro. Some people are just... The reason why I gave it to him, okay, I felt sorry, number one. Number two, he was writing assignments with people, so he had an income. So, because he doesn't know how to talk to people. They ended up so she's income coming in now. So yeah, bro. My credit score is still good. I'll get 1,000 something from it. I have like 2 billion. Up, it's more like a connection more than a loss, man. The minor, and I'll bounce back to the next year. Dude, guys, it's no longer a race thing. You know, that system is far finished. The game said, fuck Jason, because it ain't about race now. It's now an economic game. It's a financial game. So whether you're pink, yellow, no one gives a fuck. So, with that being said, right, our people, I'm still working with her, 6 years now. Wait, I was profitable in 2022. I took them at 6 years. And this isn't joke, bro. She sends every single thing, bro. She makes sure everything is, according to order. 6 years. I'm gonna get into a new project. I don't want to talk about it until we see, but I can tell that, okay, this is professional. The two contracts that I got in with when I started, one, the brute didn't even read the fucking contract. Actually, I traced this one, man. I paid him back and told him to never. And then now we have this guy who feels entitled to my phone, and that contract's gonna come to an end. So the lesson I learned from this is our people, like, when it comes to business, I get why, like, many of them are so packed in these institutions. Bro, education is important, whatever, but let's be realistic. If the government is saying there's less jobs, but they're opening more universities because they are so packed, is all of them gonna get employed, or are we gonna witness what we always witness? People standing in corners with degrees. So, for me, bro, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even be going to school. Ask my high school niggas. We wanted to go straight into business, but unfortunately, different family households. And in here, my parents were like over my dead body, bro. Even when I, secured my first major project, he still said, fuck that, go to school. But his reasoning was valid. It was like, bro, no matter how much money you have, they'll try find a way to downplay you. So they'll use education against you. So that, cool. I see it. Okay, so let me, get this degree. And then I go back to my purpose. Like they said, just even when they made me pick, they just said, dude, just pick whatever, like whatever and whatever. So I thought education is easy, but there's no easy course. But once I'm done with that, hopefully, Godspeed and God's willingness, I finish, on record time, and then it's go time for real. The funny part about all of this is no one knows what I'm talking about. What business I'm in, what am I doing? It's nothing sketchy. It's just that project is already sealed. That was one of the biggest one. I can work on other projects, but that one is sealed. So like I've mastered how to play dumb. And you can tell when someone thinks they're smarter and they're ahead of you. I'm saying, okay, University of Life, we're both, you may be getting high marks or what, but you're still getting there. Are you ready for, University Institute? Are you ready for University of Life? Do you have an accountant? A lot of people call themselves businessmen. They have accountants, they have lawyers, they have a team. Shit ain't easy. Maintenance, bills, rates, whatever you in, bro. Labor to run, stock. Social media's got y'all fooled, bro. Y'all be thinking these influencers are business people. No, they are influencers, you dumbass. Even these celebrities, bro, they get sponsored all these Gucci clothes, bro. And then you feel the fucking pressure and go spend 100K at Gucci. I'm pretty sure the moment you walk out, Gucci starts laughing at you because they don't even need that shit. So I'm not gonna I'm playing these silly games with you guys now. But when the time comes, bro, I'm not showing strangers my achievements, so it's just weird. Bro, she's like, you look so much healthier. A lot of people have been, I was so worried about you. You know why? Dream and a nightmare. I could be at my worst, bro. I still come out, I still show. I had 7 girls in the whip, bro. It was her birthday, and they were all paying. I wasn't drinking, but they were paying for everything, my gas, my everything. And I was at the lowest moment of my life. That's how you put yourself to the test. That's how you put yourself to the test, bro. If not, they're just gonna be there for the money or whatever you have, bro, and they bounce. Nah, my nigga. Nah, my nigga, put them to the test. You know, because look at the divorce rate, buddy. And it's not looking good for the males, bro. It's not. It really isn't. You know? It really isn't. It really, like, males are losing when it comes to divorce. That's why I'm very skeptical when it comes to it. Some girls are even in it to just, divorce. They like women. You know, I fuck with women. Women are actually ahead than niggas when it comes to game. Niggas are just not aware. Women even cheat better, my dog. You know, you think, yeah, she doesn't cheat on me. No, bro. You just haven't found out yet till you do. And that day, if you're not a player, it's the end of you. Bro, she's like, you look so much healthier. A lot of people have been, I was so worried about you. You know why? Dream and a nightmare. I could be at my worst, bro. I still come out, still show. I had 7 girls in the whip, bro. It was her birthday, and they were all paying. I wasn't drinking, but they were paying for everything, my gas, my everything. And I was at the lowest moment of my life. That's how you put yourself to the test. That's how you put yourself to the test, bro. If not, they're just gonna be there for the money or whatever you have, bro, and they bounce. Nah, my nigga. Nah, my nigga, put them to the test. You know, because look at the divorce rate, buddy. And it's not looking good for the males, bro. It's not. It really isn't. You know? It really isn't. It really, like, males are losing when it comes to divorce. That's why I'm very skeptical when it comes to it. Some girls are even in it to just, divorce. They like women. You know, I fuck with women. Women are actually ahead than niggas when it comes to game. Niggas are just not aware. Women even cheat better, my dog. You know, you think, yeah, she doesn't cheat on me. No, bro. You just haven't found out yet till you do. And that day, if you're not a player, it's the end of you. Now that I'm bouncing back, things are going well, but I'm still silent. I'm not gonna say what's going well, but things are going well. And it's ups and downs, you know? So yeah, bro. I show you guys Dreaming Nightmare, This is, I show you what's real, not a facade, not a mask playing this pretend. Guys, we live in an imperfect world. That means it's impossible for humans to be perfect. People fail to understand that, but they've mastered these psychology things and wearing a mask. But eventually, that mask will fall off. So the best way to do it, bro, is to be yourself from day one. Eventually, people will adapt and accept that. No, man, this is who he really is. The one that's wearing the mask, the day it falls off, everyone's gonna look at them differently in their own perspective. Who's to blame? Themselves. But they will play victim. Work, work environment. No. You fucked around and you slipped and you took the mask off. They saw the real you. And now they're all reacting in their own way. Instead, you could have just been you from day one to avoid everything. So yeah, bro, that's my life, bro. And that's why God keeps blessing me, bro. Everyone who thinks they finesse me, they're actually losing. They're just not aware. There's a thing called karmatic debt. It's either good debt or bad debt. You're in debt to karma, whether good or bad. So if you do good, your karmatic debt will be good. If you do bad, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. It's unavoidable. And karma can take its time, can hit you after 5 years. After you've forgotten, and boom, slaps you in the face. And when you reflect, you'll know what it is. Your gut feeling will tell you what it is. But unfortunately for me, sometimes I cannot wait for karma because sometimes it takes too long, depending on the situation, you know. Cause yeah, bro. Some people, I don't want to be an ass or anything. I still want to be civil, but yeah, you need to set certain boundaries with certain people, bro, and like keep your distance. And yeah, bro, because some people are just vouchers. They're heartless, bro. They just want to take. You know. So if you're that person, bro, stay the fuck away from me. I'm telling you straight up, stay the fuck away from me, bro. True, the vlog is just me venting reality based on mine and others. I mastered self-love at a very early age, maybe it's because of my parents. Like, I love myself, I value myself. That's why I'm saying that at my lowest. Nobody can ever make me feel any type of way. Only I can do that, and my loved one. But who the fuck are you? You know? Let's say the moment I go in the corner, I even forgot your name, bro. I don't give people that power, bro. I don't give a fuck who you think you are, bro. You're not gonna make me feel some type of way. Who daddy made you God? You know what I'm trying to say? In fact, why are you so concerned about me? That gives low life vibes. Like, dude, you're low life. Or you're just a fan. Or a stalker or shit. These days you never know. But also some book I read, it's better than being, people are watching you and, whatever, take it in a positive manner. I mean, some people eventually change, smiles, they realize some people is, waiting for you to step up. Depends. Just give them a show, bro. However you feel. If you feel like acting crazy, go crazy. World. Well, it's my world. So if I see how this lady's nice to me, I'll be nice to her. See this guy, he's giving me, he's eyeing me, thinking maybe he's better. I'll think, do I want to entertain him? Nah, I'll walk away. If I do want to entertain him, I'll just do something. Like, I'll show him that I see you watching me, and I'll probably just make things awkward. Most of the time is I literally like get close to you, and then I say lol. That's I'm like laughing at you, like I just walking away. I'm not saying directly send it because it can mean anything, but I make sure I look at you, I see that you're seeing me, I get close, make sure you can hear me. I just say lol. I could be talking to my phone. I just say lol, cause joke's on you, bro. Like, what the fuck you looking at me for, bro? I only leave the house for certain reasons, bro. And I'm always, don't beg people for finance. I don't bother anyone. And I do this on a daily. You don't see me posting about it, seeking any validation. And then some bro looks at you funny like, my nigga, ever since I got here, bro, I don't know how much I spent at liquors to Ubers and this and that. I should be looking at you funny. Because we've made mistakes that still haunt us. Some people still want our downfall, which will never happen. This is God's will. Just pretend like I know, like, see, just don't entertain it. You know what I'm trying to say? In fact, they motivate me to go harder. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you made mistakes like they haven't made mistakes. You know what I'm trying to say? I actually know more functioning addicts than actual people. So, like, most human beings are losers, guys. You need to understand that. I'm not promoting drugs, right? Think about it this way. They said P. D's favorite drug was crack, right? Michael Jackson's whatever. Everybody was like, no one reacted anyway. They were like, oh, okay, that's his preference. But if some bum ass niggas on crack, you're quick to judge. You see the difference? Certain rules for certain people. So, afford you have it, bro. Don't let it control you. Whatever you do, don't let it control you, bro. Right now I'm slipping up because why? Got my results. I won't say what results. But my other things are going well. I'm working on something. I deserve a drink. I feel like, hold on. And I'm still responsible with it. So who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Thinking, Oh yeah, bro. You've reached the stage where we're no longer doing favors, unfortunately. We're no longer borrowing money, we're no longer, unfortunately, it's just, yeah. It's just, yeah. If we're not building or working on something, don't bother hitting me up. Sure, we can have a conversation, laugh, but bro, like, if you're not building, dog, like, all the best to you, or, like, I'm not concerned. But I know y'all watching. I see it on YouTube. I see it on all these platforms. That's why I created all these platforms. So I just see. I got 30. My highest audience is 34 people that are 34 years old, and that's a good sign for me because the elderly, they say they lead the way, right? Respect your elders, so they can see. 34 years old, most viewers watching a young nigga. They see something. They see something. They just don't know what. And neither do I right now because I'm just having fun with it, But clearly, they can see if this kid can be consistent, he can take it to the top. But I have bigger fish to fry. Only time will tell. So yeah, bro. Like, I've overcame so many things. It's not even funny. I've written off so many vehicles, including my own SUVs. That's why. So I won't even bother asking my parents for a car. I'll make it happen myself. Lost my iPhone, lost my clothes, but I still walk with confidence, bro. I'll still tell you, bitch. I swear to God, bro. I don't know why. But like, not like that, but niggas, Nipsey, we got old school ways we exposed that. You know what I'm trying to say? For me, money is supposed to be a surprise. It's supposed to be a bonus. It's supposed to be a bonus. Niggas fucked up the game, bro. I watched a nigga. I had a white friend called Liam who was dating this black girl. It was her birthday, right? He calls me over 700. Like, nigga, I'm paying for all these 700. He's like, now watch. An old ass man, old enough to be even a grandfather, bought a bottle of Bev, probably costing like 3K, for a number. For a cell phone number, my guy. I was baffled. I was smashing a white girl in the bathroom. And he was paying Bev for a number. They've ruined it, bro. They've ruined it. That's why niggas are committing suicide, murdering, relationships aren't working, social media ruined it. And niggas don't know how to train the person that they with. They don't know how to put them on game. You know what I'm trying to say? You need to tell your girl, yo, whatever you're seeing on social media, I ain't doing that shit. I'm buying no flowers, bro. I told him I'm a hopeless romantic, but I'll sure give you some love. I'll be there. I'm always different than all my girls, bro. Like, there's no X or minus except for that one, because, yeah, long story, she hates my guys, but I did what I had to do. But all of my exes, bro. All of them, bro. I can call them and we can literally, you can hear by the way we speak. It's because why? Treated them well, even when it ended, I made sure it ended in peace. Not this fucking I'm spreading all over social media. Nah, bro. Nah. That's why they still, like some of them, even on WhatsApp, bro. If I don't post, because I don't post for like a long time, then boom, they post too. But we don't talk. Can someone explain that part? Because that part is a bit weird for me. That says, a genius can pretend to be a fool, but a fool can't pretend to be a genius. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm not saying I'm a idiot. It's for you to decide. But I've mastered playing dumb, playing sand. I've mastered it. I cannot master it, but playing dumb. Too easy. Too easy. You know why? People are envious, even of the smallest things, and you don't even understand why, bro. Like, if I see someone doing good, bro, I get inspired. Like, yeah, bro, shout out to you, bro. Like, I get inspired. I give me props. Because, yeah, bro, doing the most. Because I know that I'm working towards the same thing. Why do people get envious? Like, why are you jealous? Because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, and then there's people who try to make other people's lives miserable, but with me, you will fail. Everyone who's tried has failed, bro. Because once I find out who you are, bro, we're gonna go game on. And I play chess. I don't fight. Too rich to fight. Yeah, I'm a businessman. You won't catch me out here fighting. That says a genius can pretend to be a fool, but a fool can't pretend to be a genius. I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm not saying I'm a idiot. It's for you to decide. But I've mastered playing sand. You know, I've mastered it. I cannot master it, but playing dumb. Too easy. Too easy. You know why? People are envious, even of the smallest things, and you don't even understand why, bro. Like, if I see someone doing good, bro, I get inspired. Like, yeah, bro, shout out to you, bro. Like, I get inspired. I give me props. Because, yeah, bro, doing the most. Because I know that I'm working towards the same thing. Why do people get envious? Like, why are you jealous? Because, like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, and then there's people who try to make other people's lives miserable, but with me, you will fail. Everyone who's tried has failed, bro. Because once I find out who you are, bro, we're gonna go game on. And I play chess. I don't fight. Too rich to fight. Yeah, I'm a businessman. You won't catch me out here fighting. You, I'll treat you how you treated me. You know. Oh, okay. This guy is always there watching me at the stop. I start waiting for you at the stop. I just pop up. I get petty, bro. Cause you started it. Hmm? You started this shit, bro. I was minding my own business. Now, how does it feel? Hmm? People like acting immune to the bullshit of the world till it happens to you. Now you're freaking their own medicine. Now they're the victim acting all paranoid. Meanwhile, my dog. Dog, come on, man. People just need to stop being fucking weird. People need to learn how to mind their business again. Stop being fucking weird. You know? Just live your own life, bro. Not everyone's against you. Not everyone will like you. There will be people that like you. Just accept it, bro. Just live, bro. You only have one life. Imagine living your life based on someone else. Oh, hell no. Over my dead body, bro. In fact, I get entertained when the rumors go around, bro. I even add spice to it. Yeah. Tell them I'm doing fentanyl now. That shit is only in America. They dumb. They're gonna fall for it. Even my first graduation, I didn't post. I won't even post my last one. I didn't even post shit. So I'm gonna be two-time if God allows. And if I put in the work, you know? And then in business, I'm already ahead. So God is a line for me. It's just a patient game. Work on your purpose, And I come back in, I lock in. People be thinking I'm doing whatever. That's what you think, bro. I'm not gonna out here be explaining myself, bro. Think whatever you think, bro. I'm out here grinding, bro, because ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. I don't wanna, I wanna be able to maintain what my people worked hard and lived for, you know. So yeah, this is real life, guys. And Ricky did say our generation is fucked. All you guys care about is going to clubs and popping bottles and Instagram for this and this and this and this and this. Hey man, time moves quicker than you think, bro. So I'm not saying I'm better than anyone or whatever, but you see this fool that most of you love it in secret or whatever, but promise you, mark my words, I'll have the last laugh before I disappear. Because why? Y'all did me bad, I did y'all right. Peace.